The ocean, vast and ever-changing, is home to some of the most formidable machines ever built. The USS Nimitz, standing proud and unyielding in the endless expanse, is one such machine, a floating city powered by the force of the future. For more than 4 decades, this iconic supercarrier has carried with it the strength and power of the United States, bringing the fight wherever it is needed, from the waters of the Persian Gulf to the South China Sea. Commissioned in 1975, the USS Nimitz was not just a marvel of its time. It was a symbol of American military might that would serve as the backbone of naval air power for generations to come. As one of the largest ships in the world, with a length of 1,092 feet and a displacement of 100,000 tons, the Nimitz was designed to project power, extend U.S. influence, and maintain global dominance in a changing world. This is the story of the USS Nimitz, her trials, her triumphs, and the legacy she leaves in the annals of naval history. In the mid-1970s, the U.S. Navy was at a crossroads. The world was becoming more volatile, and the demands of naval warfare were changing. The need for a more advanced, versatile aircraft carrier that could respond to threats faster than ever before was evident. Enter the USS Nimitz. The construction of this giant was nothing short of a monumental feat. At the time, it was the largest warship ever built, and she would serve as the cornerstone of U.S. naval power for decades. Thousands of workers toiled away at the shipyard, day and night, assembling a vessel that would revolutionize the way wars were fought at sea. Upon its launch, the Nimitz represented not only a technological marvel, but a giant leap into the future. With its nuclear propulsion system, the Nimitz would have the capability to operate for months without needing to refuel, making it self-sustaining and able to project power across oceans without limitations. To understand the true power of the USS Nimitz, one must look beneath the surface at the heart of the ship, where nuclear reactors hum, fueling its incredible capabilities. This massive carrier is not just a ship, it is a self-sustaining city that houses over 5,000 sailors. But the Nimitz's true power lies in its airwing, a team of fighter jets, early warning systems, and helicopters that can be deployed at a moment's notice, ready to engage anywhere in the world. The FA-18 Hornet fighter jets launch off the Nimitz's flight deck with catapult-assisted launches, screaming toward the sky with unmatched speed. Within moments, the deck becomes a flurry of motion, with fueling stations, maintenance teams, and air traffic control teams working seamlessly together to keep the ship in constant operation. Helicopters, cargo planes, and support aircraft are always ready to launch, creating a floating airbase capable of responding to any crisis. Inside the ship, complex radar systems and missile defense technologies ensure that the Nimitz is protected from threats both in the air and at sea. Advanced communication systems link the carrier to the fleet, while highly automated systems reduce the number of crew members required for daily operations. The Nimitz is an extension of the United States military's reach and a testament to the role that technology and power play in today's naval operations. The USS Nimitz has seen action in some of the most intense conflicts in modern history. In 1990, as tensions in the Middle East rose, the Nimitz was called into action as part of Operation Desert Storm. The ship, along with its airwing, became a key player in the liberation of Kuwait and the disruption of Saddam Hussein's forces. During the Gulf War, the Nimitz launched over 1,000 sorties, with its aircraft providing precision strikes against enemy targets. Her ability to conduct sustained combat operations while providing a launch point for combat jets and surveillance aircraft made the Nimitz indispensable to the success of the campaign. As a floating base for combat aircraft, the Nimitz was at the forefront of power projection, delivering strikes against enemy targets while keeping a watchful eye on the region's volatile political climate. This period of war and humanitarian operations would shape the Nimitz's legacy as one of the most reliable and effective carriers in modern naval history. While the USS Nimitz is known for its combat capabilities, it has also played an integral role in providing humanitarian aid. The ship has responded to some of the world's most devastating disasters, offering relief to those in need. In the aftermath of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, the Nimitz was dispatched to provide emergency aid to the affected regions. With its ability to carry helicopters, medical supplies, and aid workers, the ship became a lifeline for communities devastated by the natural disaster. It's a role the Nimitz has continued to play in global crises, showing the true versatility of aircraft carriers. Whether delivering food, water, or medical care, the Nimitz's ability to respond quickly to humanitarian disasters makes it a force for good, serving as a reminder of the Navy's commitment to peace and humanity. While the USS Nimitz is known for its ability to launch devastating strikes against enemy forces, its most crucial role lies in its ability to project power. As the cornerstone of U.S. military strategy, the Nimitz is more than just a warship. It is an instrument of diplomacy, capable of influencing geopolitics around the world without firing a single shot. Operating in some of the most strategically important areas in the world, the Nimitz ensures freedom of navigation in international waters. From the South China Sea to the Persian Gulf, the Nimitz serves as a visible reminder of U.S. commitment to global security and a direct response to the growing influence of adversaries like China and Russia. The USS Nimitz is a symbol of American resolve, demonstrating that the U.S. Navy will continue to dominate the seas and maintain global peace through its presence. The ability to project power on such a massive scale ensures that no matter where the Nimitz goes, it brings the full might of the U.S. military with it. While the USS Nimitz is a technological marvel, it is the sailors aboard who bring her to life. The Nimitz doesn't operate itself. Behind every mission, every flight operation, and every combat sortie is a dedicated team of men and women working tirelessly to ensure the ship functions smoothly. With over 5,000 crew members, the Nimitz is essentially a floating city. Each sailor, whether stationed on the flight deck, in the engine rooms, or in combat information centers, plays a pivotal role in keeping this massive ship ready for action. The coordination required to launch jets, load munitions, and ensure the safe operation of a nuclear-powered vessel is unmatched in any other profession. The ship's crew doesn't just work together, they live together. There's an undeniable bond forged between the sailors aboard the Nimitz. The hardships, the long hours, and the high-stress environment all contribute to an unbreakable sense of camaraderie. These sailors, no matter where they come from, know one thing: they are part of something greater than themselves. As the years go by, even the most powerful ships must evolve to meet new challenges. The USS Nimitz, while nearing the end of her active service, is not resting on her legacy. Over the years, the ship has undergone extensive upgrades to ensure she remains at the cutting edge of naval warfare. New radar systems, advanced air defense technologies, and next-gen fighter jets ensure that the Nimitz remains a formidable force in today's increasingly complex world. These enhancements allow the Nimitz to face evolving threats, such as hypersonic missiles, advanced submarine warfare, and airborne threats from near-peer adversaries. Even as the Nimitz approaches her retirement, the lessons learned from her long service will shape the design and strategy of future U.S. Navy aircraft carriers, particularly the newer Ford-class carriers. The Nimitz remains the benchmark of naval power, ensuring that the U.S. Navy will remain dominant for years to come. The USS Nimitz's legacy is forever intertwined with some of the most pivotal moments in recent history. From Operation Desert Storm in the 1990s to Operation Enduring Freedom in the 2000s, the Nimitz has been at the center of America's military response to global crises. She was the first carrier to launch combat sorties in the Gulf War, marking her debut as the platform that would continue to shape American military strategy. Throughout her career, the Nimitz has been a fixture in the Middle East, South Asia, and East Asia, playing a role in nearly every significant military operation of the last 3 decades. But her role wasn't just limited to combat. The Nimitz has also provided humanitarian assistance, delivering supplies to disaster-stricken areas in times of need. She's been a guardian of peace, using her sheer presence to deter conflicts before they can escalate. The USS Nimitz's place in history is cemented not just by the number of missions she's been involved in, but by the fact that she was the ship that showed the world the full potential of modern naval power. As the USS Nimitz sails into the sunset, her active duty may be coming to an end, but her legacy will live on. The Nimitz-class carriers changed the face of naval warfare, and for over 40 years, the Nimitz herself was a cornerstone of U.S. naval supremacy. Her retirement marks the end of an era, yet the impact she's had on naval tactics, aircraft carrier design, and global military strategy will continue to influence the U.S. Navy for decades to come. The USS Nimitz may no longer be the flagship of the Pacific Fleet, but she remains a symbol of America's unwavering commitment to peace and security on the global stage. As she takes her final voyage, she leaves behind a legacy that will inspire the next generation of sailors, aviators, and leaders. And while the Nimitz may no longer sail the seas, her spirit will live on in every mission, fighter jet, and carrier that follows. The USS Nimitz, a floating fortress, a city at sea, and a symbol of America's military dominance. Her name will forever be associated with greatness, her history marked by heroic missions, and her legacy etched in the hearts of all who served aboard her. In the end, the Nimitz is not just a ship. She is a testament to the American spirit, a ship that carried the weight of the world's security, projected American power, and provided humanitarian relief. Her legacy will live on in every sailor who served on her deck, every mission she completed, and every person who witnessed the incredible incredible might of the USS Nimitz. As the U.S. Navy moves forward into the future, the Nimitz's legacy will guide them through the challenges ahead. The USS Nimitz, in all her majesty, will forever stand as a floating symbol of power, duty, and honor.